Hi guys! So for today's Technique Tip Tuesday, we are going to chat a little bit about wrist pain and how we can kind of get around it to be able to do all the things that we want to and definitely can do. My little disclaimer as usual, if you have any diagnosable conditions, anything you've ever been to a doctor for, or any type of acute pain, please don't listen to me. Please listen to your doctor. I am not a licensed medical professional, so you should always listen to them before you listen to me. But if you don't fit into this category and you just feel like you have super tired wrists or a little bit of discomfort in your wrists while you're doing your plank, I am here to help. So for a little background, I, starting my junior year of college, got crazy bad wrist pains. Like, I just remember I was cutting up a bell pepper one day and I had a full meltdown because I couldn't cut the bell pepper because my wrist hurt so bad. So I went to my athletic trainer and she gave me all kinds of great exercises to help me alleviate the pain and strengthen the muscles in my forearms and my upper back to help me avoid this in the future so I could keep doing the things I wanted to do, like floor work. So here are a couple of exercises that I always recommend for people that are having wrist pain and a little bit of cueing that we can do to fix it while we're doing other exercises. So for a warm-up, while you are trying to make sure that your wrists are nice and ready to go to do things like push-ups, we can start on our hands and knees. Now we're just going to start by rocking forwards and backwards, keeping a little bit of bend in the elbow. We can do this about 5 times. And what this will do is encourage us to get through that full range of motion before we start doing any movement. Now, for a bit of strengthening, you're going to flip your wrists over and then using nothing more than your forearm muscles, so we're gonna avoid using any type of momentum, you're gonna ball your hands up into fists and then relax them back down onto the ground. We're gonna ball them into fists and relax down to the ground. If you typically have wrist pain, this might feel like it's hurting, but that's actually because you're super weak. So if you can tolerate this, I want you to try to do 10, okay? Once we do that, you're gonna come back to your hands and knees and we're gonna do some scapular and elbow circles. So this is gonna look like I'm just moving my elbows, but I really want you to also move your whole shoulder blade. So I'm gonna start with elbows out. I'm gonna rotate my shoulders and my elbows back, and then I'm gonna press my middle back up to the ceiling. Then we're going to reverse. So I reverse, shoulder blades out and up this time, and we get back to the same position. So you'll just rotate and press up, rotate and press out. Rotate and press up, rotate and press out. So this is just preparing us to be in a weight-bearing position and also making sure that this shoulder joint is ready to support us. A lot of times the problem with people who have wrist pain is what we're doing is we are sinking into our joints. This wrist is so small and we are putting all of our weight on it. So what you want to do is make sure that you're properly stacking your shoulder, your elbow, and your wrist, and pressing up into the middle back right here so there is plenty of support and you're not asking your poor little wrist to do too much work. So anytime that we're in a plank position, I really want you to think more about what your upper back is doing than what you're putting the actual weight on, which is your hand and your wrist. This will save you so much pain in the long run on things even like plank walkouts or plank taps. You're gonna feel so much more supported if you can A, warm up properly, and B, support yourself from the top down rather than the bottom up. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.